High School, and I have psoriatic arthritis and enthesitis-related arthritis. 5 years ago, I was standing in the audience just like you, getting ready to run the Jingle Bell Run with my girls in the run team. What I didn't know that it would be my first and last 5K. I remember listening to the youth honoree speak that year, and I was shocked that she was in a wheelchair. I didn't realize that arthritis could do that to someone, let alone a child. After the speeches were over, I ran my 5K with my mom, and halfway through the race, my hips and ankles started to hurt so bad. I felt like I couldn't run anymore, but my mom encouraged me to keep running. I remember my coach Barb and my teammates cheering me on across the finish line. At the time, I didn't realize how important the Jingle Bell Run and the Arthritis Foundation would be in my life. It was the Jingle Bell Run that made my parents push the doctors to find more answers about the pain that I had been dealing with for a couple of years. 8 months later, on my first day of 5th grade, I was diagnosed with juvenile arthritis. The hardest part for me was not being able to play sports for a couple of years. I loved to play basketball, and I had just joined cheer time, and I had to quit both because it was too much for my joints. Thankfully, for my rheumatologist, Dr. Gaffney, found the right combination of medicine and therapy, and 2 years ago, I was able to play sports again. My physical therapists have been awesome. Todd and Dan have helped me strengthen my joints so that I could safely play sports. I have a lot of limitations when playing sports, but I have been lucky that the coaches at Cedar Cliff High School have been understanding and gave me a chance to play. So I'd like to thank all my field hockey coaches for giving me the chances to play sports again and working with my limitations. I'd also want to thank my teammates for being understanding when I'm not able to do all the conditioning exercises with them. It's been a long 4 years since I was diagnosed with juvenile arthritis. There have been so many ups and downs. Just so you understand how much of an impact juvenile arthritis has on my life and many kids just like me, I'd like to share some information with you. Juvenile arthritis is an autoimmune disease that attacks your joints, tissues, and organs throughout your body. There is no cure for juvenile arthritis, so I have it the rest of my life. I have a genetic marker in my blood that I tested positive for called HLA-B27, which basically told the doctors I had an autoimmune disease. JA can run in the family, and my younger sister also just recently tested positive and just started seeing my rheumatologist. Some days it is hard for me to walk. I can't remember the last time I wasn't in pain. I have 2 braces for my knees and a brace for my wrist. I have a special cushion to sit on because of my ongoing tailbone pain. I have crutches for the days the pain is too much in my knees and ankles, and I have to use a wheelchair because I wasn't able to walk long distances. Since being diagnosed, I now see 6 specialists at Hershey Medical Center. I have at least 1 appointment every week, sometimes as many as 6 appointments in a week. I've had 24 infusions at the hospital. I've injected over 150 shots of chemotherapy drug called methotrexate and over 40 shots of 2 different types of biologic medications. I've had at least 200 physical therapy appointments, and I take 16 pills a day. Last year, I missed 38 days of school, but I still made the Swedish honor roll for each marking period. I refuse to let juvenile arthritis take over my life. I have dreams of going to Penn State and becoming a doctor one day, and I'm not allowing juvenile arthritis to get in the way of that. I want to thank the Arthritis Foundation for organizing events like the Jingle Bell Run, which help raise money for research for better treatments for arthritis. Thank you for coming out today to support all of us with arthritis.
And next up, I would like to welcome Mary Carnahan and Julie